Assalamu alaikum students, hope you all are fine. Students, in yesterday's lecture we talk about the sense organ of the skin, the layers of the skin and the receptors that are responsible for different functionality, for the temperature, for the pain, the touch and the pressure, and the layers of the skin. In today's class, we will discuss the next sense organ, that is a tongue. Tongue is a sense organ to sense the taste of the food or any substance. To taste a substance, it must first dissolve in the moisture in the mouth. When you have something to eat, if you want to taste it, that food must be the part of your saliva or your salivary glands. The chemicals in the solution are then detected by the sensory cells that are present in the taste buds on the tongue. Maybe you have heard this word before, taste buds, that are responsible for the sensitivity of different tastes. So the taste buds, there are four main taste buds. Here is a section showing the tongue, and here is the magnified picture of tongue showing with its taste buds. There are four basic taste buds that include the sweet, the sour, salt and bitter. Whenever you have something to eat, if it's ice cream, so it's sweet and your taste bud of sweet will then activate at that time and will give you the sensation of sweetness. So similarly, the same criteria for the next ones. Most flavors are the combination of these four basic tastes. Sometimes there are some flavors that give you the mingled sensation of 2 or 3 taste buds. For example, when you have a lemonade, so that contains the two main components, the sugar and the lemon. As you know that they are different entities, like sugar is a sweet but the lemon will have a sour taste. So lemonade is a mixture of both the sweet and the sour. So it's a mingled sensation of two taste buds. So that's how the sections in the area with the taste buds work and help you to have the sensation of different foods. The next one is the sense organ of the nose. The senses of smell and taste are linked. Always remember that and bear in mind that the sensations of smell and taste are linked together, as the organs of smell and the taste, they are combined together at the back of the throat. Whenever you have a heavy cold or you have a fever, you go to doctor ENT. You go to ENT doctor. E means ear, N for nose and T for throat. So the smell and the taste, they are the mingled sensations that combine together at the back of the throat. For example, when you have a food in your hands and you reach it to your mouth, so before having them or before tasting them, you smell that food. It means that the organs that are responsible for smelling the food are the olfactory organs. We name them olfactory organs. So olfactory organs responsible for smelling a substance, and then you have the food and taste it. So the organs that let you the taste of the food, that are named as chemoreceptors. And because the both olfactory organs and chemoreceptors combine together at the back of the throat, as they are sharing the same chemical environment, the smelling of same substance and tasting it as well. So that's why we say the senses of smell and taste are linked together. As you can see, this is the inside of the picture. Here is a nose and here is a mouth. So this is the area that is combined together, and this is the air in the nasal cavity that carrying the chemical vapors. Here you have the sensory cells that are sensing, and these are the nerve impulses to the brain. Whatever you smell, the message from these nerve impulse will send to the brain and will ask them what you have smelled. The brain again send back the message to the nose that you have smelled any food substance or any other object. So this is how the sense organ of the tongue and the organ of the nose work out. Now come to the page number 22. As we have covered the senses of skin and the tongue and the smell. So this area is covering the following first 5 questions. If you were, number 1 is, if you were blindfolded and given a number of different objects to handle. Let's assume that you are blindfolded and you are given with the number of objects. What could you tell about them using only the sensitivity of your fingers? Now you are just touching. You are just using your fingertips to have the sensation of that different objects. So what could you tell? You could tell the shape, you could tell the texture, and third one, you will tell whether they feel hot or cold. So this is something that you can if you are blindfolded. Number 2, a few people are born without a sense of pain. Explain how this might put their health and their lives at risk. If people are born without a sense of pain, it means that they are not aware of any injury or illness, and so they not seek any first aid or the treatment because they do not have the sensations of pain. Number 3, apart from the cells which detect chemicals, what other types of sensitive cells or receptors must be present on the tongue? So the other receptors that could sense, they must be detect the pressure or the temperature or the pain receptors or the touch receptors. They must be present on the tongue apart from the cells that are detecting the chemicals. Number 4, what is the difference between a taste, smell and flavor? Now taste, it means you are tasting something, so the sense that is detected by the chemoreceptors. As I've told you that the sense organ or the receptors that sense the taste of the food are known as chemoreceptors, and they are present on the taste buds. And if it's a smell, so smell, the sense of smell is detected by the organs in the nose that are known as olfactory organs. And if it's a flavor, so we have learned that it's a mingled sensation of both the smell and taste. If you want to have a flavor of something, so you will first smell it and then you will have it. Question number 5, when you have a heat cold, the lining of your nasal cavity is coated with a layer of mucus. Explain why a head cold affects your sense of smell. So if you're having a head cold and the lining of your nasal cavity is becoming coated with a layer of mucus, so it's affecting your sense of smell, because we have learned that the sense of smell and taste are linked together. So they work together and they are combined together at the back of the throat. These are the following 5 questions, students, that cover the sense organs of the skin, the tongue, and the smell. The answers of these questions in proper form will be give you in PDF. All you have to do is to write down these questions with their answers in your science notebooks and make sure to learn it.